Haven't gone live in a while, couple weeks. Gonna see if anybody is around and out and about in the world. Gonna shoot some clay. I'm gonna drop some clay. Using my microphone, let me know if it works. You know, I always forget to do stuff. Well, that's okay. Well, it's Wednesday, or no, Thursday. We'll see if anything gets picked up here. Shooting out of the garage because it's cold and windy. Yo, what's up, Alpha? How you be, my brother? How you be? See what the Thursday morning crowd is all about. Hawk, what's up? Nature Man, how you be? Yeah, I figured I should. How's the audio? I'm using this microphone and I stuck it to my hat like some of these other guys. So is it working? If it's not, I'm gonna switch back. You have to let me know how it sounds. Sometimes I use the microphone when it's when I go live. Sometimes I don't. What's up, Lone? AS to the third. Oh damn. Well, Hoxie, I ended up putting yours as a priority mail. What's up, Paul? Instead of the ground advantage, because ground advantage sometimes can be slow. So I went ahead and did the priority. So yeah, it should be there pretty quick, which is cool. Good. Thank you for letting me know, Alpha. Yeah, I mean, it was only a couple bucks more, so I figured I let people pick. So when I sell stuff on eBay, I let them pick whatever service they want. At least I think that's how it works. And a lot of people pick the ground advantage because it's the most affordable. And it's pretty reliable. I mean, I've always had them get there, but sometimes they take a little longer. And since I know you, Hawk, and you have bought other things, I wanted to make sure you got your package fast. So I went ahead and did the priority. Same as Vinny. Vinny bought one from me too. Paul Brady, I am not gay. Thanks for asking. And if I was, I would be proud about it, but I'm not, so no. I am shooting a can crusher. Reason I'm shooting this is tomorrow Mikey is going to have a bunch of these on his website, on the DeeeZ Slings, so I wanted to promote it a little bit. So this one I've had for a while, and it's a beautiful frame, man. I absolutely love it. It's a beast, though. It's thick and heavy, and it's good. So you guys definitely need to go check that out for sure. Yeah, hell yeah, that's cool. What's up, Michael? How are you? You getting the G10 Scout, right, Alpha? Coco. Thanks for, is that beard real? Why, yes it is. So I'm shooting at about 15, 16 meters, give or take, and I'm shooting this giant clay, half-inch clay from Walmart, and yes, it's windy, so we got a lot of factors against us here, and I'm using a pouch for an 8mm. So everything in this scenario is not the greatest setup in the world, but we're gonna see if we can hit anything. Nicked the can. I got 2 cans and a, I think that's a 60. And nicked it again. Might take me a little while to get this down. I'm going right above it. As you can see, the wind is howling a little bit. And with a wrong size pouch, this half-inch kind of throws a wee bit of a curve. But I don't feel like chasing down a bunch of steel ammo. How old am I? I am 46, I believe. Yes, old man playing with a slingshot. Because these are toys, right? And they are curving. So the wind's coming from this way, going that way. And they are definitely wanting to pull with the wind. This is hilarious. There we go. So I had to shoot a little bit to the right. I'm guessing it's probably in the 20s, something like that. That's why I'm standing in my garage because I don't feel like standing out in the wind. Do you make Lego stop motion animation? Legos are toys. I would definitely try it. My stop animation skills are not that good, so but I have tried it before. Coco, put that in English, man. You sure are laughing a lot about it. I would love to understand what you're saying. Yes, good Sir Fry. Slingshot is not a toy. That was me being sarcastic. Um, yeah, David, I don't know, man. It's they were predicting it was supposed to be 1 to 3 inches or whatever. We had a bunch of screwed up weather yesterday, man, and you got close. Like we had tornadoes, potential for tornadoes. Lots of dust in the air, so it was like a really brown sky. Um, it was definitely an interesting day. We had hail, 3 different hailstorms. Um, yeah, it was weird. Not big hail, but it was. I'd say the first one was like nickel size. The second one was like probably BB size, and then the third one was right around nickel size again. It was pretty crazy. But I guess that's normal springtime around here. I don't know. There we go. Can Crusher is a beautiful slingshot, guys. And if you caught the last live that Mikey and JB did, they were showing them off. Saw a pretty cool orange one, it looked like. Lots of good colors. I'm not really concentrating here, guys. I'm just kind of chucking these clays down range. So, yes. Not really going for Shooter of the Year award here. Well, we're getting a couple of them. This one here, I don't have it right in front of me. I did do a review of this, so you can definitely look that up. I did a full review on this about maybe a year ago. I do have another frame out here, though. The other frame I know has 25 millimeter. I'm going to say probably 23, 24 millimeter fork tips. The fork width is 90 for sure. I did not get the package yet, Alpha. I've been looking. Maybe a touch over 90. I don't have a ruler right by me. I don't know. The specs are pretty typical. The fork cup's kind of deep. It's thick though. That's what I like. I mean, when you're holding this thing, you definitely know you're holding a slingshot. I like it a lot, man. I got this one. I'll tell you a story about this here. Geez, I'm starting to forget, but Omega had a promotion. Really, it was a short one, a long while ago, and it was something like you buy something and you get a certain percentage off or something, and so I got this thing on a steal, dude. I was like, man, I am buying this thing, right? Because it was a little bit, I mean, not really out of my price range. I ain't rich, but I ain't broke, you know what I mean? So if I want a slingshot of this kind of stature, yes, I have to budget it a little bit. You know, I can't be buying them every week. But it's also something that some people say it's too much. You know, I'll be honest with you. I've gotten comments throughout the years where they're like, you just spent $140 or whatever on a slingshot, and you can do the same thing with a stick in the ground. It's like, no kidding. I can definitely do that, but it's also I Hot wang. No squirrels are safe. Right now they are a little safe though because I'm shooting clay. I don't have anything else in my. I did have a couple of. No, I don't have anything else in my pocket. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the cool part was Hawk. That what did Paul say? Your package actually says out for delivery. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Um, Jesus, what was that? Oh yeah, the cool part was a lot of people in the Slingshot community instantly hopped on that thread, and they were just going at it, man. I was like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, the main thing is spend what you want to spend. You know, nobody's forcing you. And of course, you can do the same exact thing with a tree fork. We've all done it. And if that person would have watched a few more videos, they would see that I've done it too. And these cans are awfully evasive. They're moving so fast I can't even see them. I'm just kind of lobbing these in the general direction. I love the sound it makes when I miss, actually. Stephen Foster, what's up, my brother? Whether you have a $400 frame or a bare bones natty, everyone supports everyone. Hell yes. You know, that's really cool though. That's what it's all about, man. And the cool part is, some people just, um, I guess, just shoot to maybe hunt or something. You know, I shoot for enjoyment, and so what makes me happy is collecting slingshots to a certain degree. Um, I like to have some call to me and they say buy me, buy me, buy me. Other ones I don't, but it's basically it's a little bit more than a hobby for me. It is still a hobby, but it's something I enjoy purchasing slingshots. I'm not chasing the perfect slingshot. Whoa, pardon me. I don't have the desire to buy every single one that's out there, but I do. There's certain ones I like. I already know what I'm going to get next, though, but I have to wait a little bit. Because just like everybody else, you know, bills are due. Can you even see, or am I blocking? I think you can see, right? So that was right there, that little group. Yes, drifting. That guy makes some beautiful stuff. Hello there, Yusef. How are you? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Matt makes slings is pretty pretty amazing. Andy, what's up, brother? How are you, my man? Got the old can crusher today. Busted her out. And we are shooting some cans. What's up, Leon? How you be, brother? We're at a little far out, and we're shooting clay that's oversized for this setup, so it's interesting. We're definitely not having a very high percentage of hit rates, but I am totally fine with it. This live stream here is just having some fun, man. There we go. We had 2 in a row. That's pretty cool. I was shooting in the mornings again. So I usually shoot like in the summertime. I'll shoot before work, and then after work, usually do family stuff, you know. And so I don't. Sometimes I'll get evening time, but the morning time, family's sleeping because I get up at the butt crack of dawn. So when it's peak summertime, sunrise around here is like 4 something, 4:30 or something like that. So I get a couple hours in the morning to shoot. And yesterday morning, what I usually do is I'll do shots on a 40 millimeter, right? So my supposed practice routine, we'll say, is I like to take 50 shots on a 40 millimeter, and I do that a couple of times. Somewhere between 2 and 6 times I'll do that. So a couple hundred shots for sure. And then after that, I'll shoot distance stuff. Like I got metal targets out in the yard, that kind of crap. was a little chilly yesterday, and it's still not bright enough too early. Sun gets up about 6:30 ish right now, somewhere in there. But I did shoot 2 rounds of 50 shots yesterday. What's up, LP? Um, and first round I got 35 out of 50, and then second round I got 33 out of 50. So that's above a 50% hit rate. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I don't know. We're not quite in prime time yet. Once I get back up and running, like I said, this stream here is just I'm just having some fun. I'm not really giving too much of a rat's patootie on whether I'm hitting or not. Well, we're hitting a can here and there. And I wanted to show off this can crusher. I wanted to get you guys' juices flowing to go to Omega and grab a couple of these. They are a very fun slingshot, and some of those new colors are pretty damn slick. And Mikey told me he's going to have them up tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled. There we go. Getting a couple hits. My Omega order should arrive today. What time is it for me? For me, right now, it is 10:17 in the morning. What's Leon doing? Headed to wife's follow-up appointment. Uh-oh. I haven't been in the loop apparently, but whatever's going on, I hope it works out for you. Whoa. I almost accidentally reported you drifting fly. Sorry about that. I didn't go through, but my finger kind of slipped. What you getting, LP? I forgot. I know you mentioned it the other day on your live, but I can't remember. What are you getting from Omega? Oof, she's a spinner. Hey, Andy, you're in here still, I hope. What's your thoughts on that, the 20 shot can challenge thing, the speed shoot? What do you think? Not a scammer, I promise. Wendigo and a few other things. Sweet. Wendigo is a beautiful frame. I love that thing, man. I don't know why, but it locks right in. Paul, I was not shooting Bud Light cans a few years ago, but I am definitely, I love shooting cans. Hey, Grasshopper, how you be, brother? I didn't see you sneak in here. Lunch break is almost over, but hey. Well, I'm glad you stopped in. Caitlin, how are you? Turtle, you popped in here too? Oh, yep, there's Turtle. What's up, brother? Man, you got a nice group here. Hell yeah. I wasn't sure if the morning was going to prove out to be good or not. I know a lot of people work and stuff. I have today off, so I'm going to get a little bit of shooting in. And it's been about 2 weeks since I've done a live, so I figured I might as well at least show my face out here. Oh boy, are we being nice today? Of course, we better be. Well, only the nicest of things happen on this live here. So I just ran a piece of paracord between 2 stakes out there, because I hate having clay in my catch box, and I don't feel like standing out in the wind. So catch box is all boarded up. Well, not boarded up, but put away for now. Mr. Z. Dude, Mr. Z. That post about that shipping from that ammo is downright ridiculous, man. What was that all about? Jesus. Yeah, we're getting a couple of connections here. Yeah, got 3. Let's see if we can get 4. Got 4. Can we get 5? Nobody knows. Got 5. Can you get 6? Give me a 6. Yeah, we got 6. Actually getting a couple of hits here. Oh, we got a miss. Yeah, in the garage here, it's not nearly as bad as being out there. Getting paid to watch me sling. That is a beautiful thing, man. That is. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I almost did something again. There we go. Mr. Adarsh, hello and welcome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. We are shooting slingshots today. Well, a slingshot. I do have one more that I'm going to shoot. But like I said before, I wanted to promote this guy. If you don't have any prime forks, you definitely are in for a treat when you get one. Because Andre does some really top-notch work. Every one that I own of his, I absolutely love. You know, I always forget to turn on monetization at the beginning. I don't know why, but I always do. Whenever you gotta like, when you do a live stream, you gotta go to advanced settings and turn on monetization. And I always forget. So yeah, I'm missing out on my millions and millions of dollars here. Well, that's all right. I'll make it up another way, right? I'm aiming for the can on the left. They both kind of stuck together because the paracord is kind of hanging down and creating kind of a meeting point in the middle. That was a good solid one there. This clay ain't moving fast enough to really do some damage. It just kind of smacks him around a little bit. And that's alright. This big giant clay is pretty fun to shoot. Yeah, I'm normally off Thursdays, so it's a beautiful thing. I like having days off. I am more enlightened now. Money doesn't mean anything. How's life in the Mile High State? What the hell is the mile? Is that me? I'm not in the Mile High. I'm the land of Lincoln. Home of stuff. Damn, 3 hits in a row. Ooh, nicked the top of it. Let's go for one more. Nope, that was not a good shot. The hell's the Mile High anyway? My my knowledge is limited of states, apparently. This is the stuff I'm shooting, guys. This is from Walmart, Colorado. Colorado. Here it's beautiful there. I've never been. My wife lived there for a year or two in her younger years, and she loved it. But yeah, I've never been. Mile High. Okay. Sounds good to me. Yeah, this wind is a bit brisk. I'm not liking it. Alright, well, we're a little bit tiny warmed up. Clay slingshot ammo is the same as owning and really? That's weird, man. It's just clay. Wonder what's the story behind that? Why can't you get it? So there's a couple of sticks up there. I'm gonna try and hit one of the sticks, see if we can get our aim narrowed down a little bit. I'm gonna go for the one on the left. See if this clay is gonna shoot straight or not. Close. About a 1/2 inch off, I guess. Damn. Left side, right side. So in theory, the third one should be a hit, right? And it is. That's funny. Robert, what's up? How are you, man? Yeah, that's weird. Well, you know, I think on one of ATO's lives, he was saying something about the clay going into the earth or something. They have, I don't know, something about, I really don't know. All right, so I hit the post on the left. I'm going to try and hit the post on the right. Got it. It hit the right side of the post, then shot, broke into pieces, and then hit the. I got a pile of wood back there, and it hit that. Let's see if we can hit the. Got a couple of shovels laying over there. See if I can hit the handle of the shovel. Got it. See if we can hit the other shovel. Got it. Hell yes. Nice. Getting this baby dialed in a little bit. ATO doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh my gosh, you guys are harsh. What the hell, man? ATO the pro. Alright, so I got a little wooden cutout of a skunk in the garden. Let's see if we can hit him and maybe knock the snow off. Yeah, I don't know how good you guys can see, but I got him. I'm aiming for his head, which I hit him in the head, but now his tail, the snow fell off of his tail. Let me try again. Oh, got him in the head again. Still some snow on him though. And that snow will not come off. Alright, his little brother is to the left. Let's see if we can hit him. He's a lot smaller. Got him right in the head too. Stupid skunks. What else do we have out there? I think there's a third one, but I don't know if I can... Well, I know there's a third one, but I don't know where he is. I'm going to shoot in the snow and see if I can uncover him. Unless that is the small one. Maybe there's one in the... Oh yeah, there's one in the middle. He spun sideways. Yep. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that snow is bright. Damn. It's hard to adjust back into this dark garage now. Can't see shit. Hey, what's up, Chuckin'? Glad you could pop in, man. Dolphins have flippers. Yes, they do. Man, if I would have had my contacts in, I'd be wearing sunglasses right now. Dude, that is crazy. That snow is bright. It kind of feels like, you know, like right before you black out. You ever had that feeling, right? You know, like you take a big old hit off a cigarette or something, and you just get that like, and everything just kind of sucks in on you. That's what it's like from staring at that whiteness, turning around, looking in the garage. Hooey. Unless I am going to black out. LP, I think I'll be live around 4 p.m. Sweet. What's up, Hoggy? How are you, man? Glad you could come in. So far, I've been shooting some cans out there that I got strung up. And then we started shooting the poles that are holding the cans up. And then I was shooting the handles of the shovels that are laying out there. We're at about 15 meters, and we are shooting 1/2-inch clay ammo through a can crusher. Come on, lighten up. There it is. Can crusher. Available at DeeeZ Slings tomorrow. What's up, Thomas? How are you? Oh, heck yeah. ET. What are you gonna get? What's your first one, man? My first sling. Like your first ever? Or just first Wendigo? Beautiful choice. I should have one of those probably laying out here somewhere. Can't quite see it. Where the hell? It was out here. Maybe it's in the house. Alright. Shoot at the cans again for a minute. Yeah, that's a great choice, ET. Was it your first one ever? Or did you shoot, like, I don't know if you're an adult or a kid or what, but I started shooting when I was a little kid. And then I gave it up because all I had back then was a wrist rocket, and then picked it back up as an adult, and the rest is history. Wendigo. definitely a winner, man. I wasn't, I had the Rougarou before I had the Wendigo, and Rougarou is down sweep handle. Wendigo is up sweep handle. And I keep looking over there because I know it's missing. I don't know where it is because I usually have it hanging up. I don't know where the hell I would have put it. So it should be. It's kind of bothering me. I need to talk to Mikey from Omega. I'm waiting for T-Rex, I'm guessing, Slings to go live. First one ever, 17. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. That is awesome, man. Well, good for you, ET. It's a very good first starting point, in my opinion. Price is great. That thing is tough as nails. You're never going to be able to hurt it. So if you have a couple of fork kits at the beginning, you don't got to worry about it. I got the blue one of those. The glow in the dark one I think would be pretty cool. Oof. Let's see, how big is the Aries in comparison to the Wendigo? Same size roughly, lengthwise. I have both of those also, but I don't have either one of them with me. I do have a different one I'm going to shoot for a minute. My thumb's starting to go numb. I should turn the heat on out here even though the door's open. But whatever. Alright, so round 2 I guess. We'll shoot this one next. This one here I have not really given a fair shake to. But I plan on doing a video with it here coming up pretty soon. I did do a short with it. AR. I am not single. I am happily married with children. That was a good show too. So this was the second one I'm going to shoot today. This is Catapult Carnage S90. This one here, I missed ADD, dude. All right, man. Well, you know what? I miss, like, dude, it's bad, right? So, like, I shave my head probably once every other week. I shave my head just because I don't like hair on my head. I like my beard, but not hair on my head. And I always miss some. And all my awesome coworkers love to remind me of this. And if they're watching at work and not working, get to work. Go clean something. If not, they're probably staring at me and making fun of me. Started when I was very young. Natty my dad made, which I still have. That is a beautiful thing, man. Hell yes. That is awesome. So this one here. This was, how I acquired this one was a trade. So Mikey, I had a 701, right? And it was one of the first like chrome, or it looks chrome because it's so shiny, but it's aluminum. 701s that Indra had made. He's been making them for a while, but it was one of the first ones that I know of over here that people were shooting. And Mikey hit me up out of the blue, and he's like, you really should give me that shiny 701 you got. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's in my collection, like my forever collection. And then he's like, yeah, don't feel obligated, you don't have to, don't, no pressure or nothing, And then he bothered me again about it a little bit. And finally, finally I brought it with me to the tournament because I knew I was going to see him in person. And I gave it to him. And then he decided to send me this one as a trade. And it's a really nice slingshot. This one I may keep forever, I'm not sure. The thing I noticed with this though, right, is no, there's not a bird in here. Could a bird live in here? Maybe. Would a bird live in here? Don't know. Creepy, isn't it? I've now picked it up at 53 with a Scout X and a smaller no name. I feel like a kid again. I know, isn't it? It's such a great feeling, man. Shooting slingshots is amazing to me. It makes me happy. It's my happy place for sure. Um, Scout X, that's a big frame. Um, I had a Stinger and I gave it away to a dude who was just starting shooting slingshots. And he did it for a little while and then he switched over to shooting bow and arrow. And I haven't heard much from him since. But it was a good, no regrets. I'm glad I gave it away. Scout X. I had an X. I don't know who has it now. Traded it for something. I don't have any. Oh, actually, I do have one Scout left, my original, which I'll never get rid of. All right, and back to what I was going to say. This thing, when I grab it, right, I didn't really pay attention to. When I grab slingshots, I just shoot them. I don't really think about it until I get a couple of shots through it. Then I start to like figure out, okay, what the hell's going on here? If I'm missing a lot or if I'm not missing a lot. Sorry about that. I don't mean to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss as much, so I apologize. If there was a beeper, I would have beeped that out. But as you can see, the way the shape is, the best way to shoot this, or how it's designed, is brace. And I don't even think about it. When I pick it up, I instantly pick it up and I shoot it with my thumb all the way around. And I just don't even think about it anymore. It's just how my fingers always land. So I have to consciously, I'm going to switch over to brace. I have to consciously think to shoot this thing brace grip. It's very comfortable that way. I believe that's how it's designed, but you don't have to shoot it that way. Well, we're getting there. It feels super comfortable. Point of reference and all that doesn't change. We're making some good solid connections. Yeah, definitely fires. But you don't have to shoot it that way, so don't be scared if you're a pinch gripper. It'll work that way too. I have to replace the steering block, or the control arm, steering knuckle, whatever the hell you want to call it in RC terms, on one of my trucks. Out of all the parts that I have, I didn't have a goddamn steering knuckle. How the hell do I not have a steering knuckle, right? I have every other part to rebuild this damn truck, and I don't have a damn steering knuckle. So I had to break out and buy one. I bought four of them actually, because they come in packs of 2. Let's get this guy to go again. I really want to shoot this one. I've been loving this one a lot lately. Plastic Aries are great, but the G10 or micarta or aluminum versions are on a different level. I have the HD, Aries HD, which is the aluminum, right? Is that aluminum? It's definitely metal of some sort. It's an excellent slingshot. That one I will probably always have. I don't think I'm going to get rid of that one, because the Aries is a wonderful design. It is not my favorite. It's not my personal favorite, but everybody has their own favorites. But I think the design of it is phenomenal. I really want to get my hands on one of them T-bones that's coming out. Yes, so HD is the one I got. It's not like a shiny aluminum for all you people that don't know. It's a flat, I guess. It's not like brushed or anything. It's just like a flat aluminum. I love it. It definitely is like an industrial feel. Like you just feel the industrialness oozing off of it. Makes you want to listen to some Nine Inch Nails or something. But yeah, those new mini heavy duty, heavy. The new shorter, right? Isn't the shorter the one with the pinky hole? The one you guys were showing off the other day. That thing I think is gonna be a really nice slingshot too. H Wen, how are you? Thanks for the thumbs up. Ergo Aries from Andre would be sweet. Yes, agreed. I think pretty much anything Prime Work makes, I'm happy with. Same as Turtle. The colors and stuff that these dudes are doing nowadays is just downright amazing. It seems like everybody's kind of stepped up their game, man. You know what I mean? Like I've only been doing this for probably going on maybe coming up on 3 years now. So I don't have like years and years of experience as far as seeing how the industry has changed. But within that time frame, the colors and stuff have just become super, super cool, man. It seems like there's just more materials available, or these guys have just tapped into a different source of materials. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going right between the two cans now. Trying to see if I can hit that spinner and just the spinner. Ugh, swung. These things are like shooting curveballs like crazy. Knocked the can off finally. Well, that's fine. At least I can free up the spinner. Those birds don't give two poops about me shooting right below them. Look, he's stuck in the fence. What a retard. Yep, he's gone. Sorry, bird, you ain't getting out of that. Yeah, no, I think it's amazing because a lot of those. Take it easy, LP. Appreciate you coming in, man. I just want the tips. Maybe that's supposed to be tilted, I guess. Back at 30 degrees. I guess. Sorry, maybe your keyboard, your finger in that keyboard a little bit too much, man. Yeah, no, I see. I like those bright colors, man. I like everything, dude, for real. Like all these slingshots, I love. But when I start seeing these colors that are just off the charts with um, bright stuff, is just amazing, man. Love it. It's cool to have both sides of the spectrum. You can have a, dark. If you're looking for like a camouflage, hunting kind of no flash, no frills slingshot, you can get that. Or if you want something bright, flying off the charts bright, then you can get that too. Super cool. The amount of choices. Knocked them both off. Now we got a lonely spinner up there. I just want them all. You and me both, Hawk. But the old pocketbook says, hell nah. I've actually been selling off some of my stuff. I'm getting to that point where I'm holding on to the ones that are really meaningful to me. And I'm starting to sell some of the stuff that I don't have an emotional attachment to, I guess. You know how it is. Life likes to cost you some money sometimes. Yeah, if I didn't need a little bit of extra scratch, I probably would have kept them all chucking, but it's just, you know how it is. I'm not gonna tell all my problems to the world, but normal stuff happens that you just gotta come up with a little bit extra scratch here and there. And one good way to do that is to sell off a couple of slingshots that I don't really mind missing. Got her. That was cool. She kind of curved right into it, man. It's hilarious watching these things spin. They want to keep spinning the same direction, which is good, I guess. They spin to the left. It cracks me up. And I can't hit this thing for nothing. There you go. I have triple digits, Hawk, for sure, but I don't know exactly how much. I did do a count last year, and I'm in the triple digits for sure. I'm gonna start selling Josh's. Ooh boy, Kyle, what's up? Yeah, for sure. So I sell mine on eBay, just because it's easier for me to do that. If I do it on like Facebook and all that, I got to use PayPal, and it's just I use PayPal on eBay too, but it's just set up to everything. Just I get my shipping label printed out, I get everything all at once, so it's super easy um, to super easy for transactions. If I do Facebook Marketplace or anything like that, I'm not opposed to it, but it's just a lot easier to shoot or to sell on eBay. You do have to pay for a few fees. I do, not the buyer, but the seller does. But it's okay. There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it. Yeah, Chuckin, I know you got a ton, man. Yeah, like I said, I counted last year. I was over 100, under 200, over 100. Natties alone, they just have a tendency to grow, man. It's crazy. They like multiply. Right now, all I have left on eBay is a couple of I got a couple of HDPE frames that I'm selling, and I still got I got a Kungo SL if anybody's interested. It's a black and yellow one. That one almost hurts me to sell, but I got to do it. So yeah, dude, that's and I got it at a good price. Joe the Ghost, do you hunt deer? I do not hunt deer. I am 100% okay with hunting. I think it's a wonderful thing to know how to do, but I just don't hunt. I never have. Growing up, my brother and father hunted a little bit, but smaller stuff like pheasants, squirrels. We were never a deer hunting family. Ooh, I nicked it. But I believe that everybody should know how to hunt and how to get animals ready to eat, because you never know what may happen. And some of us will survive and others will not. There we go. In the 50s, yeah. Well, I can see you, Hawk. I see you. You are you're grabbing them. Yeah, Mrs. Hicks. I shoot short draw. I just dabble with long draw, but I prefer short draw. Always have, probably always will. I don't see myself switching. I did do it for a month straight once, just to see if it was something, because I was considering switching over. Shit cracks me up, man. You can just every one of them, right? Every one of them. I don't know if you can tell on the camera or not, but every one of them goes like this and then like dips down. I don't know if it's the wind because it is coming from that direction, or if it's just the pouch spinning a little bit or something. There we go. But yeah, short draw for sure. Gregory Rojas. Look at that picture. Look, he's being all cool. What's up, Greg? Get to work, you bastard. See, I told you. Told you one day they would be watching me. and they should be working and making me money. Then I don't have to sell my slingshots. See? See how it works? This is called the Can Crusher. Come give me some work. If I was there, I would, man. This one here is the Can Crusher by Prime Fork. They will have a couple of these on Omega Slings tomorrow. And I bet they're going to be very fair priced. And the colors look amazing. That orange one really caught my eye, but I already have one. So I am not going to purchase another one. But that just means more for you guys. Shooting high, shooting high. Do I have a PFS on eBay? I don't know what I even have. No, I don't have one up there, I don't think. I took it down. I had a couple. I'm going to put a couple more up. I don't know. I have to decide. Yeah, I'm out in the garage, Greg. So that way I don't have to stand out in this wind because I'm a candy ass. There we go. You got a hit on it. Like a tan one. No, I don't think I have any on there. There's another dude named, I think, Jeremy Wilson. He sells a bunch of them on eBay too. Maybe checking out his stuff too. But yeah, I don't think I have a PFS up there anymore. I sold a couple of them. But yeah, I'm going to put a couple more up there, I guess. I've been wanting to give one to Trapper DES because he gave me a bunch of forks at the very beginning. What's up, Sketchy? How are you? And I made 2 of them out of the stuff that he gave me. So it feels only fair. I made more than 2, but I feel that he needs one of those. And I know he shoots a little bit narrower frames a lot of the times. So I don't know. I'm gonna give a couple away. Man, that fucker spun. Oop, that thing spun like crazy. I am from Illinois, Northern Illinois, in the United States of America. And today is officially the first day of spring, by the way, but it sure as hell doesn't feel like it. There we go. That was a good hit. Yeah, this slingshot here, guys, you will definitely love. Georgia. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for popping in, man. Alan Mander, I appreciate that. If you haven't hit the like button, that would be amazing if you could. Can Crusher. This is fabulous. Springfield. I think that's where the heavier part of the storm hit yesterday. I think it was like down by Peoria. Which I believe is by Springfield. But I'm not sure. Love that sound. McGowie. I don't know who you are. I just say I buy my first car. Hello, comrade. Bye. Have a good day. Well, thank you, Magawa. Bless you. Make sure to hit that like button, please. What's up, Sea-Dog? I heard you went live yesterday with LP. I didn't have a chance to look. I have one aluminum slingshot by Burnley Knives. Huh. That's cool. Oh, good. I'm glad it came out sketchy. Hopefully everything went well with that. I haven't looked at these in a while. Hopefully they're not ripping. No, we still got some shots in them. So if you guys don't know, Sea Dog here and LP are both younger fellas in the community here. So to see a couple of youngins getting into this stuff, and especially doing co-lives, that's pretty neat. Usually it's just a bunch of us old geezers shooting stuff, but you know, at some point the younger crowd is going to have to join in, and hopefully that will sprout, you know, more people doing it and keep the spirit of the slinging world going. So that is awesome. I'm glad to see the youngins getting into it. Today I'm using clay just because I don't. So down there, Alamander, right down there, this square thing is my normal catch box, right? What I usually stand by is see that grill there, or that fire pit? That's where I usually stand, which is 10 meters. And then I shoot into this catch box so I can collect all my ammo. And I shoot steel, 8mm steel balls. But today it's a little windy and a little cold, so I'm standing in my garage and I'm shooting at this green thing here, which is a spinner target. And instead of losing all my ammo, I'm shooting clay. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. It's clay. And this is 1/2 inch because I have a bunch of it, so I'm shooting it. So that's what we are shooting today. But normally steel. I like shooting steel a lot. But like I said, I just don't feel like losing all my ammo in the yard right now. And this wind is not feeling the greatest. So that's also a lot of the reason why I am just kind of winging them down there. There we go. We got a hit. Nationals. Oh, so that means you get to pick a slingshot according to your mother and father, I believe. Actually, Walmart started stocking this stuff. I absolutely hate going to Walmart, especially around here because, well, we just won't go into that. But this is where I get it from. They sell it in a couple of varieties around here. See you later, LP. You can get it in 3/8 also, but this is 1/2 inch. But they curve like a mofo if you have it. They're perfectly round as far as I'm concerned, compared to some ammo that I bought throughout the years. Some of the stuff on Amazon, I got a lot of egg-shaped ones. The Walmart ones seem to be okay, but at a little bit longer distances, they can curve on you. There we go. So there's a lot of different factors, I guess. And the pouch, like I said, I'm shooting as a pit pouch by Sniper Sling, and it's made for 8mm. So this is slightly bigger than 8mm. Still works fine, but it's not a lot of pouch for the size of the ammo that we're shooting. You can see the snow melting. So it's definitely getting warmer. I imagine it'll probably be gone by this afternoon. There's a hit. How's this mic still working? Is the blue light still on? Yep. I usually don't put it in the hat, but I got nowhere else to put it, so I've seen other guys doing it. I'm going to give it a go, and we'll see how that works. Yeah, no, I usually just, I don't like shooting clay that much. I have it for instances like this, sketchy. And the bigger ones I just bought just for, to be quite honest, shits and grins, and no other reason, period. They actually had a jug or two, so I bought some. and have no real use for it other than just plinking out in the yard. But no, I don't have a specific clay setup, period. I can shoot my bands that I normally shoot, like this setup here, whoa, with the 9.5 millimeter clay, and nothing really changes too much. I don't get any band slap or anything. Alamander, I do not hunt personally, but you can, definitely. There's a couple of guys, I don't know if Chuck and Steele's still on here or not. I know he can definitely, you can definitely set it up to hunt for sure, guaranteed. If the right speed, the right amount of impact force, the right size ammo, obviously a good clean shot, you can definitely do it. Slingshots are strong enough, 100%. I've did a lot of, we'll say, pest control, environment control, where I'll take out chipmunks. I get a lot of chipmunks throughout the summer, and that's with little 8 millimeter ammo, one shot and they go down. Um, Shooting squirrels are tougher for sure. So whatever setup you use, you'd want to have a little bit heavier setup, in my opinion, than an 8 millimeter. Not that it's not possible, but it's I think a little bit bigger ammo would be recommended. Um, Rabbits, same thing. 8 millimeter will take them out, but still a little bit heavier ammo would be good. Yes, Alan. There's a guy, Slingshot and Shenanigans, I think his name is. He does that kind of stuff, and he eats them, he cleans them, so it's catch and cook kind of stuff. And he gets, yeah, ridiculous views on that. People like that. People enjoy it. So man, like lots and lots of views. I don't. I'm not gonna catch and cook a chipmunk. You know what I mean? So it's just not my forte. We'll say. Not like I said once. I can't say it enough. Not that I'm not against hunting. Period. I would love to. If I had a little bit of property and not lived in the concrete jungle here, then I would definitely be hunting. But just right here and right now, it's not the greatest thing. And to actually go out and film somewhere and do it is a little bit more involved than I would like to get right here and now. But maybe that will happen one day. Ooh, hit the very top. Yeah, that was a good solid hit. But yeah, you're right. No, that would get some killer views, 100%. 100%. It's been proven. People like to watch that stuff. The goal is to have property at some point in my life. And when that, ooh, I got a rip starting. And when that happens, Jimmy, there's lots and lots of affordable entry level, we'll call them entry level slingshots. And what I mean by that is most anything with a Y shape, from a tree fork to a couple $100 sling, is going to have the same concept behind it, right? It's really not, you don't really want to overthink this too much. So a slingshot can just be a slingshot, okay? But what I consider an entry level or a good beginner is going to be price, quality, ease of use, I guess, meaning no weird funky handles, nothing like that. So a good starting point would be one that we were talking about a little bit earlier on this feed. It's called the Wendigo. The one that is affordable, in my opinion, and a good starting point, there's other options, so you can scroll through their website and look, but the Wendigo is affordable. It's made, it's injected molded, so it's going to withstand accidents, we'll say. You can purchase some clips for it, so it's easy to attach the bands. You can get a band set with it, all for a super cheap price. That's a very good starting point there. Um, Price wise, if you do like a slingshot, a clips, um, clips to hold the bands on, you don't have to. You can do wrap and tuck also. But let's say you buy a little bit of supplies and everything, you're probably going to be in the $35 to $40 range, and that's a great starting point. If you don't want to do that, you can just make one. You can make one out of it's a tree fork. Keep looking over there because I have a bunch. This band is about to rip, so give me 1 second here, guys. Freezing. So you can definitely just make something like this. This is just a Y from a tree. That's just sanded down, and then you just attach your bands. So you don't have to go crazy for your first slingshot. If you're just trying it out to see if you like it or not, you can go super light or spend a lot, whatever you want. I wish I had a crossbow extras, but I don't. So no crossbow shooting. That curve is something else. So this is the other one I just went over there and grabbed because I can't, I always shoot this thing. This is a companion by Catapult Carnage, the companion. This is the one I'm going to be shooting at ECST this year, and this is the one I shot last year at ECST. Absolutely love it, and I'm going to keep it rolling. Well, thank you so much, Alamander. That means a ton. Each and every one of you who have joined me today, it's amazing. Thank you, guys. No problem, Jimmy. I'm glad you came in, and I'm glad you asked questions. That's cool. UK is a little bit different, huh? I got a couple of guys that I talked to over there, and there's some interesting things. I wish there's been a little bit of issues with some people shooting animals that they shouldn't be shooting, and that sucks because that's just not a good look for anybody. At what point do you say, okay, my beard is weird, and proceed to listen to Eminem? Well, I don't have anything against Eminem. I don't know his political beliefs anymore. It seems like all these celebrities have gotten a little bit odd. But as far as his performing, I definitely don't hate Eminem. It wouldn't be my very first choice of music, but it's definitely tolerable. I think he was in a band before just Eminem, wasn't he? Called D13 or something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This man is Sniper Gang. Y'all can't hate on the guy. Even if you do hate on me, that's okay. I don't mind. Because I know I got a good crew following me. D12, there it is. That was close. I just remember some song about blue and purple pills or something. Liked and subbed. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks, man. Mr. Brown. Thank you so much. Hi, who are you? I am the one and only double DeeeZ Slings, that is. Can you shoot us a live cat? Well, Joey V, if I had a live cat, I wouldn't shoot it, no. But I just shot that target out there. That was pretty cool. No, I like cats. I'm a little allergic, so it's not like they're my favorite animal. I guess I really don't have anything against them. Oh, I got a cracked one in here. All right, guys, we're gonna brave it out in the cold here. You will kill it if you shot it. In the right spot, I suppose. Hope the signal stays good out here, guys. Let me know if anything changes. Damn, I can't see. There we go. All right, so we got some targets. We'll come over a little bit more. And we'll come over here. There we go. All right. Let's take a couple of shots out here. Whew. Bands are still looking good. Got a couple different targets out there. These big old clays are kind of heavy for this setup. Got a green can out there. There we go. See if we can get some stuff sighted in. Yeah, it's definitely, the sun feels good, but the wind is pretty bad. Everything's still frozen on the trees. Got a light green squirrel. Let's see if we can hit it. Got him. Right in the old nugget. Got the gopher next to him. The gopher is the orange one out there. I don't know how good you guys can see. He would be right there. Got him. This is every bit of more than 15, but less than 20 meters, we'll say. Next to the orange one, I have a white rabbit. Ooh, got him in the foot. Ammo dropped. What's up, Iggy? How are you, man? Ooh, spun to the right. Or maybe blue to the right. I'm not sure. To the right again. Come on, man. Get it back in. There we go. We got him. That one would have got away. We do have a couple other things. Let's give them a shot. So the smallest target out there is going to be an old telephone bell, and it's below, it's the bottom corner of this sign. Yeah, like the light yellow sign. What's up, Hicks? How are you, brother? Thanks for 50 subs, Bakerman. Let's see if we can hit that little telephone bell. Well, I moved it over a little bit. I hit it on the left side, barely. Yeah, they're dropping. Damn, it's cold out here. You can feel the bands tensing up a little bit. Ugh, going right next to it. I'm hitting it, but it's just barely. Yeah, this shit is cold, man. I ain't hitting that shit. Alright, let me see if I can hit the cowbell. And they're dropping. I gotta remember to aim high. There we go. See if we can hit the red bell. Got it. See if we can hit the little bell, or the medium one. Okay, got it. Let's see if we can hit the yellow one. Oof, right next to it. The yellow one is the smallest bell out there. Right next to it. Got it. Whew. Take it easy. Hicks. Bakerman, I do have an airsoft gun, and screw this crap. I'm going back in the garage. Sorry, guys. I'm cold, dude. Oh, Jesus. Pass. I will pass on that. All right, Bakerman, let me tell you something here. If you do not know, live streams on YouTube do not like airsoft or BB or anything that resembles that sort of thing. Hold on a second. So what better on a cold morning than an ice cold soda drink, fizzy pop, El Generico, only the best. Damn. So the reason I know that is that I was doing a live stream and I decided to bust out an old Marksman spring activated um, thing, and I decided to use it, and I'd say within a minute's turnaround time of me showing it, they actually cut my live stream. That was the one and only time I had a live stream actually shut off by YouTube, and they slapped me on the wrist. And they said, no, no, no. I say, you read YouTube rules. You read the YouTube rules now, and don't do that again. Ping-a-ling-a-ling, he done busted my goddamn window. Yeah, YouTube has some rules that they don't like to bend on, and that's one of them. I believe that's for the greater good, I guess, because if somebody were to do a live stream where it was going to harm someone, they probably would not like that to happen. So I'm assuming that's why. Oof, that was way low. My hand dropped. Another thing I can tell you is that YouTube does not like when younger people do certain things that they consider dangerous or possibly harmful. Yeah, sketchy. Well, see, that's the thing, all right? So, let me finish my first story for one. I like to throw axes and I like to throw knives, and I like to throw things that are sharp and stick into things. And I have my son, he likes to do some of the things that I like to do. And I got him out in the backyard and we were both chucking knives at a hunk of wood. And I was like, man, that would be badass to do YouTube short. And dude, Seahawk, I don't know why, but they shut me down quicker than shit. And that was the reason why. They said, no, none of that on live streams. But maybe it was because I was actually shooting it, right? I don't know if the ones that you're seeing, if they're just like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to argue with them because I've worked too hard for this damn channel over the years to get it shut down for something stupid like that. So I just listened to their rules and I'm like, fine, whatever, not a big deal. But I posted a short where my son was chucking some knives out at the hunk of wood out back there. And dude, it was up for like a minute, not even. And once again, they're like, nope, they pulled it and completely pulled the plug on it. And they sent me that same thing. They're like, please review the YouTube rules and guidelines and basically don't do that ever again. So it's not worth having them pulling my channel and losing all the effort and time that I put into it. But I don't agree with it by any means. Yeah, exactly. Do you know Henry Ford wrote a book? I did not know that. To me, it ain't worth fighting it, guys. I disagree with it. Like I said, I disagree with it 100%. A kid throwing a damn knife at a hunk of wood is not dangerous in my mind. They're not throwing it. He wasn't throwing it at a person. I don't know. It made zero sense to me, but whatever. It is what it is. Derek, the only one I do on is YouTube. I don't do Facebook live streams or Twitter or any of that. I got into Instagram and Twitter for a minute, and to me, it just got to be overwhelming. I don't like being that involved with all the different social medias. So I dedicated my time to YouTube, and I'm partially successful at it. It's definitely grown over the past couple of years. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep it going. The one thing though, somebody up there, I can't remember who, said something about AI watching or making sure things are going correctly. That is true, but one thing, if you guys are gonna start getting into posting videos and start creating your channel, is if you get copyright claims, not copyright strikes, but if you get copyright claims, you can appeal those. I've appealed a lot of them and won because I was in the right and they were in the wrong. But the AI part of it said I was in the wrong. So don't be scared to appeal things, because a lot of the times they turn them over. After you appeal it, they send it to a live person to watch. And then after that live person watches it, they deem it within the guidelines. Almost always. I think I've won every one I've appealed. It doesn't make any sense why the AI part of it would pick it up. And then the hit something out there. And they're curving right next to it. No work for me, coin. I am off today. And it is amazing. Ah, hell yeah. Trying to hit that post again, and I hit it. Let's see if I can hit the other one on the other side. That's a swing and a miss. Alright. There we go. A couple of shots. That pole is like 1.5 inches wide. This is my work. Hell yes. Yeah, sketchy. It's YouTube's a little odd. They don't like, for one, music is a big deal to them. So don't have any music. Mr. Z learned that the hard way. He posted a pretty long video and there was some music in it, I think in the background. And yeah, I got that post again. Hell yes. Let's switch back to the left side post. Oof. And he had to mute it all, I think. Got it. Hell yeah. Nailing the freaking posts. I'm telling you, Derek, they've appealed, or I've appealed every one of them. And other, like I said, those two, they just cut. Now there's a difference between them. If they pull the plug, like legitimately, they did on that live stream. They just yanked the plug out, and there was like a big like warning that came across my phone. They're like, no, you're not doing that, whatever the reason is. But that's what they did. So that one I did not appeal because I know, in my mind, I just didn't read the rules because I didn't. And apparently somewhere, I still haven't read them, and I'm not gonna, but somewhere in there they said something about not doing that. Same as the short that they pulled the plug on. I didn't appeal that because whatever, it's not in the rules. But the other ones are copyright claims. Claims just mean that AI pulled something out of it that's not good in their mind. So those definitely appeal. LP, you're back. Sweet. I don't know. Usually it's music. I was using this program for a while, and they said that you could use the music on it, so I did. And they would copyright claim it. I've even had copyright claims like a year after I posted a video. Like, how the hell did it make it a whole year, and then now all of a sudden you want to pull a copyright claim on me? And then I appeal it, and they turn it over, and they're like, oh, yeah, our mistake. That's not a copyright claim. Yeah, Iggy, that'll do it, man. It doesn't really matter, though. If you're not monetized yet, don't worry about it. But when you become monetized, that's when you don't want any of the claims. So I'm not sure if you're there yet or not. I don't remember how many subscribers you have. That's funny, Derek. They penalized you for something that they already had on there. Makes 0 sense. I don't know how it can make it a year, and then all of a sudden it's copyright claim. The funny part about that is they want to put a freaking claim on there, and like the video itself, if you look at how much money I made from it, it was like $1.07 or something. I mean, it's just like ridiculous. I could see, okay, this dude made 10 grand off of our music. We want our cut of it. Okay, that makes sense. But this guy made $1.04 or something off of our music. So what? You want your 70% cut? You want 70 cents? It makes 0 cents. There we go. I don't know. I figured out how to make that work. That post is getting slammed. Let's see if I can hit the other one again. Ooh, she curved. Curved. It's a curved ball. Oh, damn, that was so close. I use Epidemic Sound now. I paid for it. Okay, so I paid for Epidemic Sound. And that one, when you purchase it, I bought it for lifetime because I figured I need to have something that I can put some music on and be able to not get copyright claims. So ever since I purchased that, they guaranteed that it was copyright-free music. And it is, but it's not like you're not going to get any. It's not name music. It's not like something you'd hear on the radio. But the library of their music is huge, and the cost for me made sense. And I haven't had a copyright claim since, so it worked. Now, if you're talking about shorts have now extended to 3 minutes. So you can have up to a minute long short, but now you can extend it to 3 minutes. Problem is with that, if you do the a minute or less, you can use the YouTube library music. And that is like mainstream music. Something you would hear on the radio, current. If you go over a minute, if you go from 1 minute to 3 minutes, it's still considered a YouTube short as long as it's filmed in the vertical orientation. But if you use music longer than the 1 minute mark, it is subject to copyright. The newest thing is, at YouTube's discretion, they can take your short and block it. Now, that doesn't mean it's a strike against you. It just means that no one, absolutely zero, no one will see your content. Now, the way YouTube works is the more you post, you have to have good percentages of click-through rate. Basically, they want somebody to watch your video and stay watching your video. So if they are captivated within the first 3 seconds or something and stay the whole time, that's what they consider a good video. So if you think your short is good, you put it for 3 minutes, let's say it's 2.5 minutes, you use their music, like a brand new song that's on the radio now, they can block you, which will reflect in your statistics under YouTube Studio as in nobody likes your video. Now keep doing that, and what do you think is going to happen? The algorithm's not going to pick up on your stuff, and they're not going to recommend it. You could definitely use your own stuff, knuckle busting. Facebook also copying. Oh, okay. I didn't see that comment. Now I get it. They copyrighted you for your own damn music. Good to know. I'm slowly chugging along. I don't have a furnace of ambition. Maybe a handy heater. Nice, Iggy. You're getting there, man. Keep it going, brother. Yeah, I've never never used my own music. That's downright ridiculous. They copyrighted your own music. How the hell is that even possible? That makes zero sense. I have a bunch of clay down there. Let's shoot that stupid. Hit the skunk again. Hit his little brother. See if we can hit the post. Got the post. See if we can hit the other post. Oh, 3 out of 4. Yo, Walker, it's Daddy Jimmy. What's up, Daddy Jimmy Thompson? How you be? Good old Daddy Jimmy. Skunk. Hit the baby again. Oh, I missed the baby. How could you miss the baby? There we go. Get him one more time. Ugh, right above. Well, the funny thing, Derek, is the beginning of the year when they come out of hibernation. I mean, they don't really hibernate, I guess. I don't know that much about squirrels, but they are a lot less active during winter, right? And then the weather breaks and they start popping out. At the beginning of the year, when the weather first breaks, they are very clueless. It's like they don't have, either it's new squirrels and the other ones died off. I don't know how long they live. Or they just don't remember things. But they come out and they are pretty clueless. So I can just plug away at them at any time. Like, they just do not give two craps about who I am. You give it a couple of weeks and they definitely adapt. So once they figure out that I am a partial threat to their existence, they all I got to do is just jiggle the handle on the back door and they all run. So they are creatures that can learn, but they are not creatures that remember from year to year, I guess we'll say. There we go. So yeah, this time of year they're about to be coming out and it's about to get real lively around here. But yeah, I don't know. It's been an hour and a half, guys, and I gotta pee like a first place racehorse, so I am out of here. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me for so long, and I think I'll probably be doing this in a couple weeks again too. Yeah. LP, you're going tonight, you said? If LP is going later on with anybody, then join on his. Y'all have a blessed day.